Hey everybody, it is Rolly, and for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Rolly Allaire, and Gigudo Miigwyn Quay is my spirit name, and I work with women who have experienced trauma, excuse me, trauma, and by using psychotherapy and combining that with holistic healing. So that is who I am. And for those of you who are catching the replay, hashtag replay and comment below, and I'd love to be able to answer any questions or get some feedback. So today's prompt with the Share Your Heart, Share Your Work Facebook challenge is about what do you need, what would you do with your time and energy if you had all the money that you need? So I really would like you guys to answer that. So I'm going to share mine, but I'd love for you guys to be able to give me some feedback in the comments. So when you're hopping on the replay. So that's a loaded question, isn't it? So that is a question that I already know that I would continue doing what it is that I'm doing. So, and I know that that is very much a cliche, and we hear that all the time, but I honestly love what it is that I do. So that I wouldn't change. However, if I had all the money that I needed, then what I would be doing with my time and energy is focusing more on the client-based stuff. So being able to work more on the one-to-one stuff, and I would actually have more time to be able to work on directly with clients. So that would be my first thing. And but definitely I would have someone else that would be looking after all of the tech stuff, so that I don't have to figure it out. I don't have to figure out how it works. I don't have to do any of that. And the other thing that I would be doing is somebody would be looking after all of that admin stuff, so that, again, I could actually focus on what it is that I'm doing, that I want to do, instead of focusing on, So one of the suggestions is having a light in this corner, and my light just fell over. So sorry about that. So anyway, and that would be the other thing too, is that I would actually have all the proper equipment set up for me to be able to do these lives as is suggested without having things falling over, and somebody that can actually help me with doing all that stuff. So if I had all the money and energy that I needed, or what I would be doing with my time and energy would be that I would be spending it a lot of time in front of a lake. So definitely having lakefront property where I'm actually doing my work and I'm actually facing the view of the water. So that would be definitely where my space would be. I would have in terms of the way that I live, I don't think that I would change much of that, except for that I would have somebody that would be coming to clean up my house, doing all the regular cleaning on a regular basis, so that I didn't have to do it. I hate doing housework, and so does the rest of my family, so things don't always get done the way that we would like them to, or as often as we would like them to. And so and then I would be able to do things that I wanted to do. And so traveling is definitely something that I would like to be able to do. And traveling all over, yeah. So just being able to travel all over the world, especially in the winter months, because as I've shared many times, I hate winter. I hate the cold. I hibernate, and so I would definitely be a snowbird. So as soon as the winter started coming along, then I would definitely be flying anywhere but here, so that I wasn't in the -40 below weather. So that would be definitely something that I would be doing. And what else? Yeah, so definitely, and like I said, I know that that was a cliche. That's definitely a cliche when I say that I would definitely keep working, but I really honestly would. It would just be a matter of how I'm working, and what it is that I'm doing would look different. And so what about you? So what about you? What would kind of things that you would like to do if you actually had all the money that you ever needed? So what would you be doing with your time and energy? So I'd love for you to be able to share that in the comments. Hi, Tiziana. So what would you be doing, Tiziana? So if you had all the money you needed, what kind with your time and energy? So this is definitely, like I said, this is definitely one of those loaded questions, right? So it's like, what would you do? What would you not do? How would you do it? And so that would be definitely, yeah, it would be really interesting to see. So, but I'd really love to be able to hear from some of you about what it is that you guys would do. What would you guys do if you won the lottery, for example, right? So, and you had all the money that you needed and you had everything that you needed, what would that look like for you? And so, like I said, mine for me would be definitely that I would be living and working over looking the lake and having a beautiful view and having a wonderful dock that I would actually be able to just go and sit by the water. That would be like having my cup of tea in the morning in the summer, spring and fall months. And then winter months, if I wasn't traveling, then I would be staying all nice and bundled inside my home. So that would be definitely what it is that I would be doing with if I had all the money and all the time and the energy that I needed. So yeah, so if you are comfortable to share, I'd really love to hear from you. So give me some feedback and I will talk to you tomorrow for tomorrow's challenge.